think I just found it really interesting to hear from three completely different philanthropists, all coming from very different educational backgrounds, religious backgrounds, very different sort of ideas as to what kinds of projects they would fund and why, but all of them with the same outcome, being that they sort of give substantial amounts.
Individuals currently give about £10.6 billion a year. We think that it will be possible to grow that by at least 10% and possibly more within a relatively short time.
I was excited and inspired by Thomas Hughes Hallett and his real sort of story about why he gives, how passionate he is about it, but also actually being part of a very, very good debate on what we need to do to move the agenda forward.
There are some organisations that need to be supported and others that possibly need to be let loose. There are tons and tons of charities, some being run more efficiently than others. The ones that are being run efficiently should be supported more. The ones that aren't possibly should be left to go.
The thing that made me most excited is that people are actually talking about philanthropy in a way that is very honest. So there were some quite opposing views. Some people are giving to organisations and places which would apparently appear to be rich and perhaps less deserving in inverted commas. And others are giving to what might be seen as more traditional charitable ventures that are for disadvantaged or people in dire circumstances. I think both of those positions are perfectly valid, and what I've taken away from that is that the philanthropist is the individual and they must be allowed to choose, and nobody has the right to be critical of another person because they may choose to give to something that is apparently elitist.
Not only were they talking really from the heart, but also were actually very considerate, I guess, in the way they approach their givings. I guess very much like a reflection of their business connections and how they grew their businesses.
We've got a room full of brilliant people talking about the social and economic issues of the day and discussing how philanthropy and investment and giving can make a difference to those issues. It's been a brilliant afternoon.